October 23, 2025, Godding 12 a.m. EST. Selena Gomez hit publish on Instagram. A moody clip appeared. 80s aesthetics, black leotard, smoke and shadows. The caption, "In the Dark" is out now. This is just a little nostalgia droplet, and I hope you love it. Within minutes, the song was one on the Nobody Wants This Season 2 soundtrack. Within hours, fans were calling it her best vocal performance ever. But what nobody knew was this: Selena almost said no. The song that's now lighting up streaming charts, it nearly never existed. This is the untold story of how Selena Gomez went from "I'm not sure" to creating what might be her most important song since Revival. September 2025, Los Angeles. Simon Tikhman had a problem. As CEO of the Core Entertainment and husband to Nobody Wants This creator Aaron Foster, he was assembling the soundtrack for Season 2 of Netflix's breakout rom-com hit. The first season had been massive, Emmy-nominated, a cultural phenomenon. The music featuring Olivia Rodrigo, Dua Lipa, Rihanna, was a huge part of its success. Season 2 needed to be bigger. Simon had already locked in incredible artists: Chris Stapleton, Casey Musgraves, Teddy Swims, Finneas, Role Model. But he needed that one perfect opening track, something that captured the show's essence: love in the darkness, vulnerability, seeing someone when they can't see themselves. He made a call to Interscope Records. What about Selena? But there was a problem. Selena Gomez hadn't released new solo music in a while. She was focused on acting. Only Murders in the Building, her wedding to Benny Blanco, Rare Beauty hitting $2 billion. Music wasn't the priority. Late September 2025, Selena's team meeting. When the Nobody Wants This soundtrack opportunity reached Selena's management, the response wasn't an immediate yes. Selena was protective of her next music. After the emotional weight of her past albums, Revival 2015, Rare 2020, she wanted her next release to mean something. A soundtrack contribution felt random, safe, not personal enough. But then, she read the brief. The song needed to be about being there for someone in their darkest moment, about loving someone so much you remind them who they are when they've lost themselves. Selena stopped. That hit different. Simon Tikhman later revealed in an interview with The Hollywood Reporter, "The Selena piece didn't really happen till towards the end. I wasn't sure because this song that's coming out is a really important song to Selena. She and her management told me that. A really important song. Not just another track, not filler. Something that mattered." So Selena said yes, but she had conditions. Early October 2025, Los Angeles studio. Selena walked into the studio with a clear vision. She wanted Revival energy. Her 2015 album, Revival, marked her rebirth after personal struggles. It was bold, vulnerable, unapologetically her. In the Dark would channel that same spirit. She posted on Instagram stories during filming. Thought it'd be fun to add a little Revival to it. The music video shoot took under 8 hours. Black leotard on a white chaise, leather jacket, smoke machines, moodier shots in a two-piece ensemble. 80s luxe meets 2020s introspection. The song itself, propulsive funk, dance pop with depth. The hook that would make fans lose their minds: "I'll be there when you lose yourself, to remind you of who you are." But here's what made it special. Selena wasn't just singing about romantic love. She was singing about the kind of love that sees you when you can't see yourself. The love Francia Reza showed when she donated her kidney. The love Benny Blanco showed by waiting 10 years. The love Taylor Swift showed by standing by her through everything. This wasn't just a soundtrack song. This was Selena's thesis statement on love itself. While Selena was creating In the Dark, Simon Tikhman was pulling off one of the most impressive soundtrack assemblies in recent TV history. His strategy: go big or go home. "I knew that this show is a zeitgeisty, pop culture relevant show," Tikhman told The Hollywood Reporter. "The music needs to be just that." He didn't want just pop. He wanted genre diversity that matched the show's emotional range. Pop royalty: Selena Gomez. Country legends: Chris Stapleton, Casey Musgraves. R&B powerhouses: Giveon, Teddy Swims. Indie favorites: Finneas, Portugal, The Man, Rising Stars, Tawa Bird, Bailey Lynn, Cassandra Coleman, 19 track, all original recordings, all created specifically for Season 2. But there was a challenge. It was a hard project to get done, because there were so many different parties involved, Tikhman admitted. Netflix, 20th Century Studios, Disney Records, who usually gets 20th soundtracks, Interscope Records, getting everyone to align, nearly impossible. But Tikhman had a secret weapon, the show itself. It helps when we're knocking on the door with a certified global hit show. Tikhman quipped. Nobody wants this. Season 1 had been a phenomenon, Emmy-nominated, including Outstanding Comedy Series, massive streaming numbers, social media obsession, Kristen Bell and Adam Brody's chemistry breaking the internet. Artists wanted to be part of Season 2. Even Selena, who could pick any project, said yes because the show mattered. But the real genius, Tikhman's track placement strategy. He didn't just throw songs randomly into episodes. He curated an emotional journey. The Season 2 finale alone features 5 songs perfectly sequenced. Selena Gomez, In the Dark, Being There for Someone.
Dermot Kennedy, Melodies, Growing Apart.
Casey Musgraves, If the World Burns Down. Preemptive Goodbye. Giveon, Dancing in the Smoke. Apocalyptic Love. Cassandra Coleman, Bite My Tongue. The Final Word. Each song builds on the last. Each one deepens the emotional stakes. This wasn't a soundtrack. This was a musical narrative. October 23, 2025, 12 a.m. East. In the Dark dropped at midnight. Perfectly timed with Nobody Wants This Season 2's Netflix premiere. The internet exploded. Twitter. Selena Gomez just gave us her best vocal performance ever. Instagram. Obsessed with this song and video. TikTok. The way she sings, You're So Beautiful in the Dark, hits different. Fans immediately noticed the revival DNA. This feels like 2015 Selena but evolved. One comment read, the music video shot in under 8 hours was praised for its minimalist elegance. No overproduction, no gimmick, just Selena. The music, the mood. Rolling Stone called it propulsive funk, with vocals that make you want to dance in your kitchen and cry at the same time. Betches declared it one of her best vocal performances ever and predicted it would appear in everyone's Spotify Wrap. But the real impact, In the Dark, wasn't just a song. It was proof that Selena Gomez could still surprise us. Let's talk about what In the Dark is really saying. On the surface, it's a love song. Someone promising to be there when their partner loses themselves. But dig deeper. Consider Selena's journey. Lupus diagnosis and kidney transplant, 2017. Bipolar disorder revelation, 2020. Public heartbreaks and mental health struggles. My Mind and Me documentary showing her darkest moments, 2022. In the Dark is about the people who stayed, the ones who saw her when she couldn't see herself. Show me the side that you're hiding from. Slap me inside, baby. I won't run. That's not just romance. That's unconditional love. That's chosen family. The song fits Nobody Wants This perfectly because the show is about 2 people learning to see each other fully. Joanne Kristen Bell, the outspoken, agnostic podcaster. Noah Adam Brody, the kind-hearted rabbi. 2 people who shouldn't work on paper, but in the darkness, in the messy, complicated reality, they're beautiful together, just like Selena and Benny Blanco. 10 years of friendship before love, a relationship that didn't make sense to outsiders but made perfect sense to them. In the Dark is Selena's love letter to that kind of love. Thought it'd be fun to add a little revival to it, Selena wrote. That single Instagram story said everything. Revival 2015 was Selena's declaration of independence, after her split from Justin Bieber, after her lupus diagnosis, after Disney. It was her saying, this is who I am now, take it or leave it. 10 years later, In the Dark echoes that energy, but it's not the same Selena. 2015, Selena was fighting to be seen. 2025, Selena is comfortable in the shadows. She doesn't need constant validation. She doesn't need to prove herself. She just needs to be there for the people she loves. and let them be there for her. That's growth. That's Revival 2.0. Simon Tikhman had a vision. I wanted the music to reflect the same mix of honesty, sharpness, and heart that Aaron brings to the story, while also creating a soundtrack that can stand on its own. Stand on its own. Most TV soundtracks are background noise. You forget them the moment the episode ends, but the Nobody Wants This Season 2 soundtrack, it's an album, a full listening experience. The track list flows like a concept album about love. Selena Gomez, In the Dark, Brontasha Way, Teddy Swims, You've Got Another Thing Coming, Nor, Playful Challenge, Royal Otis, Who's Your Boyfriend, Acoustic, Chris Stapleton, Heart Letting Go, Heartbreak, Casey Musgraves, If the World Burns Down, or Apocalyptic Devotion, and so on. Each song is a chapter. Each artist brings a different perspective on love. Interscope Records president Sam Reback said, "So many artists were drawn to the uniquely captivating love story, and the role of music in this series, that's the magic. The artists weren't just fulfilling contracts, they were contributing to something meaningful." October 2025. In the Dark proves something important. Selena Gomez doesn't need to release a full album to make an impact. In an era where artists drop albums every year, Selena moves differently. She's selective, intentional, strategic. Every release matters. In the Dark isn't random. It's not filler, it's a statement. I'm still here. I'm still creating. And when I do, it's going to mean something. Fans are already asking, is this a preview of a new album? Is Revival 2.0 coming? What's next for Selena's music? The truth, nobody knows, and maybe that's okay. Maybe Selena doesn't owe us a full album. Maybe one perfect song released at the perfect moment, for the perfect reason, is enough. But here's what we do know. In the Dark is track 1 on the Nobody Wants This Season 2 soundtrack, and it's already one of Selena Gomez's most important songs. Not because it's going to top the Billboard Hot 100, though it might. Not because it's part of a major album rollout. It's not, but because it reminds us why we fell in love with Selena Gomez in the first place. She makes music that feels something. Music that sees you when you can't see yourself. Music that says, I'll be there when you lose yourself, to remind you of who you are. And in 2025, when everything feels uncertain and dark, that's exactly what we needed to hear.